Okay, in this video, we are going to we're not going to talk about some specific topics on dividends or on equity, but instead we are going to answer another problem which has another approach of asking us some questions. So the requirement for this problem is to provide explanations for the journal entries and answer the following questions. So at isa-isa ho nato ang kada entry kay kailangan daw nato mag-provide og explanation, although I'm not going to type it. Okay? So, first, Carpio Products was formed at the beginning of the year. So, kaka-start niya lang. Ordinary share has 25 par. And we have here the entries of the transactions during the year. Letter A, cash, debit, credit, ordinary shares. So, unsa daw ang explanation? This journal entry, we often see this every time nga mag-issue tag shares. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, letter A is a transaction where there is a cash issuance of ordinary shares above par. Okay? Cash issuance of ordinary shares, we could say above par kasi may share premium. Next, letter B, organization expense. Unsa gani ni siya nga account? This is the account that we use pag magbayad ta og kadtong mga expenses nato nga inline or related to the initial formation or the initial transactions during formation of the corporation. So, pwede ni gibayad nato sa ato ang attorneys, gibayad nato sa pagprint sa mga documents the moment nga nag-register pa lang ta. So, that could be the explanation, the best explanation for this. And what about the credit? So, instead nga maybe nagpabayad si attorney but instead nga magpabayad siya cash, ana siya, mangayo na lang daw siya shares sa atua. So, this is the pro forma entry on the issuance of shares in exchange of the organization expense incurred at the formation of the corporation. Next, letter C. We have here cash, nakadawat tag cash, nakadawat tag office equipment, nakadawat ta og building, naay utang, okay, naay utang, and then we also have ordinary shares and share premium ordinary. Okay. So, if we could notice, we received cash in exchange of utang. Okay. So, it could be nga nakadawat ta og building or nipalit ta og building, nipalit pud ta og office equipment, nipalit tag cash. No, that's not gonna happen. Okay. What do you think is the transaction here? We received cash and other assets in exchange of ordinary shares and accounts payable. This could be best explained na we received these assets, office equipment and building, in exchange of utang, and the rest will be paid via shares. Okay? So, nakadawat ta ani nga mga assets, pero dili siya magpabayad. Ang iya lang gusto bayar, ang gusto lang niya nga ibayad nato through cash is 29,750. And then you have here, nag-issue ta og shares above par. That could be an explanation, or this could be a compound entry. Nakadawat tag cash because a shareholder bought an ordinary share in excess of par, and at the same time, nagpalit ta og building and equipment. Part of that utang and part of that is paid through shares. So again, this could be a compound entry. Next, letter D, the same as letter A, cash issuance above par. Letter E, we have cash dividends and cash dividends payable. So this could be declaration of dividends payable in cash. Kung kani declaration, letter F would suggest that this is the date of payment. Kani nag-declare pa lang ka, dividends, and then nag-set up kag obligation, and then F, nagbayad na ka. Letter G would suggest that we are recording on this transaction the profit or the income of the corporation. We often see this income summary debit, credit, retained earnings pag nag-record tag income sa corporation. And lastly, you have here retained earnings and then credit cash dividends. So, remember this cash dividends, wala siya nag-debit og retained earnings. Okay, diri na niya close. But at the end of the line, it's just the same. Nabawasan imuhang retained earnings. Kaso diri ni hapit sa siya kang cash dividends. But eventually giabsorb ra pod ni retained earnings. So kung wala na si cash dividends nga account, ang mahitabuan na debit retained earnings, credit cash dividends payable. Okay? So giabsorb lang niya. Temporarily gibutang sa niya diri nga account ang dividends. Later on, giminus ra pod sa retained earnings. Now we are going to answer the following. What is the profit for the year? Basically, our profit is 30,000. Ato na ning nahisgutan. How many ordinary shares are outstanding? So, gamit sa taani, 30,000. 30,000. Okay, so how do we compute for the outstanding shares? Sugdan nato diri sa taas. You have here 125. I-add sa nato ang tanan ordinary shares ha para mas dali. So you have 125 plus asa pa ba? 62,500 plus 25,000 plus 37,500. And, meron pa ba? Ayan, wala na. That would be it. Wala din namang treasury shares na, na transaction. So, this is for 125 plus 62 plus 25 plus 37. That is 250,000 in total. And that 250,000 is in peso. Okay? So we are going to divide that. So that's 250,000. Divide it by the par value. And the par value is 25. So divide it by 25. Therefore, we have 10,000 shares outstanding. Would you agree? Okay, that's 10,000. Remember, peso amount na siya. 250 pesos, 250,000 pesos imong ordinary shares, we divide it by the par value, and so nakikuha nato ang number of shares outstanding and issued. Kasi wala namang treasury shares transaction. Number 3, what is the legal capital? And again, how do we compute for the legal capital? We just have to add all the accounts that are measured or recorded at par, and that is preference shares, ordinary shares, subscribed ordinary shares, and subscribed preference shares. And in this problem, di man kayo siguro ni hassle, kay ordinary shares lang man ang naata. Wala tay PS, wala pa gyud tay subscribe. Therefore, it's just the same with our 250 na na-solve dire. Okay? 250,000. Yan yung legal capital. Yan yung ordinary. Ito na ning na-solve. And then number 4, total share capital. And when we talk about total share capital, we now include the share premium. So that's 250 nga legal plus share capital, share premium. So we have here 25,000 plus 12,500 plus 15,000. And lastly, we have 22,500. And that is a total of 325,000 share capital. That's just legal capital plus share premium. Next, we are to solve the retained earnings balance at the end of the year. Pila ba ang beginning balance niya? Basically, 0. Mao pala'y pag-start sa corporation, so wala siya'y income at the beginning of the year nga balance, okay? Or income as of last year. So, ato ang i-record is just this, 30,000 and then 7,500 nga bawas. 30,000 minus 7,500. 22,500 balance for retained earnings. Now, what is the total SHE? How do we compute for SHE? We have ordinary shares plus your ordinary shares plus share premium, di ba mao man ni share capital? So, share capital and then ordinary shares plus share premium plus unsa pa bay laing equity diri? Retained earnings. Therefore, our total SHE is 347,500. And lastly, what is the book value? We are not going to discuss this one here. You are going to encounter this soon sa inyuhang higher accounting course. But para namoy overview, kung unsa lang na siya kadali, the book value is just your total SHE divided by the number of shares. And that is 347,500 divided by kaning 10,000. The book value is simply 34.75 pesos. Okay? Pasabot, tagpila ang kada isa ka share. So, kung naa kay 10,000 ka shares karon and then na kay total nga shareholders equity, ilan ang i-divide tunga-tungaon na sa 10,000 ka book shares na ay tag 34.75 ang kada isa ka share. That's just your book value. And I guess that would be it. So if you could notice, balikan nato ni, ngano man ma'am nga wala man siya nag-debit og retained earnings dinhi kasi basically wala pat siyang retained earnings. Okay? Kung tanaw na to ang previous nga transactions, wala pa siya income as of the moment. Pero naa na siya utang, nag-declare na siya nga mobayad siya miski wala pa siya na record nga income. So wala pa ta nag-debit dinhi og retained earnings kasi wala pa tayong income. But later, since naa naman tayo na-recognize nga 30, saka nato siya gibawasan. In the same amount, 7,500. So like what I've mentioned, dihapit sa siya kadali aning cash dividends nga account. Okay, so for the last item for this lesson, let us learn or let us determine the effect of each transaction on the following accounts and let us determine by writing plus for increase, minus for decrease, and 0 for no effect. So, declaration of cash dividends. Pag nag-declare ta og cash dividends, what will be our entry? Debit retained earnings. So, kung gi-debit, bawas. Tama? And then, credit cash dividends payable. So, if that is a payable, liability, madungagan atong obligation. Okay? So again, the obligation of the corporation to pay dividends starts when or happens upon the declaration, not on the date of payment. Okay? Asset, walang effect. Share capital, walang effect. So para mas dali nato masabtan ang effect ani nga mga kani nga mga events, mas dali nga atong makabisado ang entries. Okay? And ato pong makabisado, of course, ang normal balance sa mga accounts. Now, payment of cash dividends. Nagbayad na daw ta. So, our debit, liabilities, cash dividends, payable. So, bawasan na nato itong obligasyon, nga naman kay nagbayad na ta. Kay nagbayad naman tag cash, unsay mahitabo sa itong asset, mabawasan. Naghatag naman tag cash. So, kung naghatag tag cash, credit, cash. On the other hand, our shareholders' capital as of the moment, wala na yang effect. Next, declaration of share dividends. Debit, retained earnings. Tama? So, bawas sa retained earnings. Credit, share dividends payable. Okay, so kung share dividends payable, actually your share dividends payable is not a liability. Instead, that's just an equity transaction. Nganon dili man ma'am nga payable man na siya. Payable siya, but in the sense nga ang imong ibayad shares ra gihapon, we consider share dividends as equity transactions. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, example, kaning share shareholders equity, usa na siya kapamilyahan. Nadra si OS, nadra si share premium, si PS, subscribe, si retained earnings, and ang black sheep nga si treasury shares. Isa na siya kapamilyahan. So let's say, si retained earnings, iyahang gikwaan ang iyahang savings. Kay nag-declare siya og dividends. Pero what kind of dividends? Share dividends. So si retained earnings, gibawasan niya iyahang amount, kay asa niya gihatag? Gihatag niya kang ordinary shares. Gihatag in the sense nga at the end of the line, si ordinary shares kailangan i-issue sa imuhang shareholders in the form of dividends. And kung ato nang gi-issue sa ilaha, unsa may mahitabo sa imuhang ordinary shares, 'di ba? We are going to credit it. So basically, nagbayloanay lang sila og kwarta sa sulod sa pamilya. Walay ni adto kang asset, walay ni adto kang liabilities. So, ning saka ang isa, ning gamay ang isa, or ning gamay ang isa, ni saka ang isa. So share dividends is only an equity transaction. Nagtuyok-tuyok lang, mura lang silag circus. So that means nabawasan si retained earnings pero si share capital nag-increase. Again, your share dividends payable, although payable ang iyahang ikog, that is not a liability. Instead, that is just an equity account. Okay? Now, number 4, issuance of share dividends. So, pag mag-issue kag share dividends, unsa may mahitabo? Wala may mahitabo sa imong asset, wala may mahitabo sa imong liability. Ang imuhang share capital as is. 'Di ba? And then, ang imuhang retained earnings, wala na pod, kay payment naman eh. Sige. As is imuhang share capital in the sense nga, unsaon gani nato to pag-record? Balikan na to. I guess it's somewhere here. Or diri ba? Katong na ay dividends distributable dara. Mao ni ang atuang declaration. So nabawasan ang isa ka equity, nag-increase man pod ang PICA's equity. 'Di ba? Again, shares distributable or share dividends payable is an equity transaction. So balik ta declaration, unsay nahitabo kang retained earnings? Nabawasan. Unsay nahitabo kang share capital? Kani mga share capital man ni nag-increase. So plus. Adto ta diri sa issuance. Mao man yang issuance. Unsay nahitabo kang shares distributable, which is your share capital, na decrease kasi naka-debit in exchange of ordinary shares nga na nag-increase kay naka-credit. So basically, ning naog ning saka. I-offset nimo na siya ning naog ang shares distributable ni saka si ordinary shares. So unsay mahitabo? Wala, zero. Okay? Ni saka og 1,000, ning naog og 1,000, maura gihapon. So, in short, wa man siya giingon dinhi nga pwede ta mo gamit og plus og minus, zero lang, no effect. Okay? Mura ras lang nagdulaan na eh. Mura kag nagbayad og 1,000 unya imong friend napoy utang 1,000 gibalik ra pud sa imuha o di way nahitabo sa imong kwarta 1,000 gihapon. Now share split, unsay mahitabo sa asset? Wala. Liabilities, wala pod. Imuhang share capital, ato na ning nahihisgutan ka ganina. 6 million ang preference pag human og share split ay ordinary, pag mag-share split 6 million gihapon na. Kung 1,000 ang imuhang ordinary shares amount, after share split, maskin pag reverse split na siya, the same 1,000 gihapon. Ang maapektuhan lang number of shares and the par value. Samot, walay labot si retained earnings. How about cash purchase of treasury stock o cash purchase? Klaro na kaayo, naadyo'y mahitabo kay asset. Bawas, kay nagbayad ka sa imuhang shareholder, kay imong gipalit imong treasury. Liability, wala, nagbayad na gani ka. How about your share capital? Unsa ba dapat ang atuang entry when we purchase treasury shares? Okay? It is debit treasury shares and credit cash. Kana imong gi-debit nga treasury shares, is that a share capital? No. Unsa lang gani ang component sa share capital? Your katong mga nakapar, so OSPS, subscribed shares, and your share premium. Okay? Ay, hindi. Ang imuha lang nakapar, like OSPS and subscribed shares. Mao na ang imuhang share capital. Nabay treasury shares dito? Wala. So, 0. How about your retained earnings? 0. Ma'am, isa lang lagi, minus lang. Kay wala man sa choices. Okay? So, kung napay nakabutang dirag total shareholders equity, mabawasan yun. Okay? Kay si debit treasury shares, kana si treasury shares kontra equity, pasabot pangbawas na siya. Black sheep na siya. So, kung naapay line din nga total shareholders equity, dito ta mag-minus. Pero kani, specifically, di man na maapektuhan. Kani, dili pod. So, kanilang, all of these 4, kanilang asset. Lastly, you have sale of treasury stock below cost. So, ang imuhang entry din it will be cash, bata na tong entry, debit cash, credit treasury shares, and then below cost ba daw? So, kung below cost na akay loss, tama? Gipalit ni mo 20, gibaligya ni mo 15, below cost na kay lugi. Kana nga lugi, hagay na padulong na siya sa share premium TS kung naa ka, or second priority, padulong na siya kang retained earnings. So, unsa man dra ang napektuhan? Cash. Kay gipalit sa imuha, debit cash, nakadawat kag cash. Next, how about your liabilities? Wala may liabilities dira nga entry. Share capital, wala gihapon. Or kani si share premium TS. Okay? Kung ang imuhang nagamit, kung naa kay available nga share premium TS, maapektuhan imong share capital. So, I would like to finalize unsa ning share capital. Kaya I guess ako na-mention ganina nga par. Share capital is par and your share premium. Tanan nga naka-par and your share premium. Legal capital di ay itong par lang tanan. Okay, so share capital includes share premium. So if we are going to use priority number 1, mabawasan po ni si share capital in the form of treasury shares. Pero if we are going to use priority number 2, mabawasan po ni si retained earnings. So again, there is a limitation. So dili ni absolute, dili ni absolute. Second priority lang ni siya. Okay? So that would be it. But let's try it. Try this another one. Karon, medyo broad na ang iyahang choices. Asset, liabilities, equity, ingana na lang. So, dalian na to. We have declaring cash dividend. It's just the same sa taas. 0 ni, pero imong shareholders equity mabawasan in the form of retained earnings. Tama? Mabawasan imong retained earnings. Madungagan imuhang liability to pay cash. Then, paying the cash dividend declared in number 1. Nagbayad daw ka. So, bawasi og cash imuhang company, bawasi pod og liability kay human nakagbayad. Next, declaring share dividend. Wala ko'y labot asset, wala po ko'y labot liability. Si shareholders equity, pag mag-declare kag share dividend, unsay mahitabo? Debit retained earnings. So, shareholders equity man na siya. So, bawas. And then, credit, share, dividends, or share distributable. Shareholders equity, maghihapon na. So, dugang. So, again, plus, ning naog, and then, ning saka. So, ni-offset ra siya. 0 ra gihapon. No effect. Nagbalhin na ra silag balay. Nibalhin ang 1,000 gikan retained earnings, padulong kang share, kay ordinary shares or kay shares distributable, which is on the same roof. Isa ra na silag inahan. So, 0. Issuing share certificates for the share dividend declared in number 3. Nag-issue lang daw kag share certificates. Nag-issue kag share certificates. Is this a recordable event? No. Wala ko'y entry. Wala ko'y labot mag-issue ka dira. Walay labot ang accounting books. So, no effect on all accounts. Authorizing and issuing share certificates in a share split. Somewhat. Share split, hindi ko yan nire-record. Okay? So, no effect on the total amount of these items. So, I guess that would be it about lesson 3. So, dividends, we have share split, and then we also have this analysis for increase and decrease. So I hope you learned a lot on this video. Until next time.